I just think this is great. Folks, it appears that Mary Peltola is going to be running in Alaska again for a statewide race. I think she's got a really good shot. Here she is announcing.
I'm Mary Peltola, and I'd like to share why I've made the decision to run for U.S. Senate.
Let's go!
I grew up on the Kuskokwim River, salmon fishing with my father. Buzzy and I raised our 7 kids in Alaska and spent long summer days at fish camp. Life is difficult here, and we know that we have to take care of each other. DC people were shocked that I prioritized going back to Alaska in July to help put up fish for our family, but Alaskans understand. Growing up, Alaska was a place of abundance. Now we have scarcity. The salmon, large game, and migratory birds that used to fill our freezers are harder to find. So we buy more groceries with crushing prices. It's not just that politicians in DC don't care that we're paying $17 a gallon for milk in rural Alaska. They don't even believe us. They're more focused on their stock portfolios than our bank accounts. When they actually work together on something, it's usually to help themselves. Our delegation used to stand up to their party and put Alaska first. Ted Stevens and Don Young ignored lower 48 partisanship to fight for things like public media and disaster relief because Alaska depends on them. My agenda for Alaska will always be fish, family, and freedom. But our future also depends on fixing the rigged system in DC that's shutting down Alaska while politicians feather their own nest. DC people will be pissed that I'm focusing on their self-dealing and sharing what I've seen firsthand. They're going to complain that I'm proposing term limits. But it's time. Systemic change is the only way to bring down grocery costs, save our fisheries, lower energy prices, and build new housing Alaskans can afford. No one from the lower 48 is coming to save us, but I know this in my bones. There's no group of people more ready to save ourselves than Alaskans. Ted Stevens often said, "To hell with politics, put Alaska first." It's about time Alaskans teach the rest of the country what Alaska first and really America first looks like.
So the reason this is a big deal is that Mary Peltola, number one, first Indigenous member of Congress, which is pretty cool. Well, wait, first Alaska Native member of Congress. There may have been other Indigenous members of Congress before her, but from Alaska, she's the first. And the reason she's a big deal is that she is a Democrat who can win in Alaska. She was able to defeat Sarah Palin, and like it was a huge upset. It was a really big deal when she won in 2022. And now she is going from running for U.S. House of Representatives to running for U.S. Senate, which would mean that she could, again, help flip the Senate. First Nation or Inuit? I don't know. She's a member of the, and I'll probably screw this up, apologies, Orutsararmut Traditional Native Council, which is apparently the largest tribe in Bethel, Alaska. So, hopefully that helps answer that question. So, this is a big deal. There aren't that many people in the Democratic stable in Alaska that are really considered capable of winning a statewide election. Alaska has traditionally been very deeply red. And if she is able to flip a Senate seat from red to blue, that is a very big deal. And I do want to say, like, I'm not super excited about the kind of Democrat she is, largely because she was one of the co-chairs of the Blue Dog Democrat Coalition, which is essentially the conservative wing of the Democrats. But that being said, if it's either a conservative Dem or an outright conservative who's willing to kowtow to a fascist, I guess I'll take the conservative Dem. You know, baby steps in the right direction and all that. So it's a really good thing that she's running in the Senate. There aren't a ton of options, and when it comes to Alaska, this is good. This is situationally good, and I'm pretty excited about it. But you can notice a number of things in this ad where she talks about I'll always be, Alaska first and really America first. It's because she's making that appeal to the swing voters who went her way when she had that upset in 2022. She's going to tack more conservative than many of us would like, but that is probably a core component of her strategy. But yeah, I think overall this is good. And, we might have to throw down in the Senate. We might have to put pressure on our elected officials in the Senate, but that is kind of the nature of politics. I want to get us as close to a winning coalition as we can get in the Senate. And if this is a step in that direction, so be it. So all that being said, folks, this is good. I'm not thrilled about the conservative nature of this Democratic campaign or the future of that Democratic outcome if she does win. But you know what? It's better than what we got. And right now, every step we take into the future needs to be better than what came before. So until we have something better than Mary Peltola, let's keep on going.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather around. Twitch and YouTube and switchy streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, being plenty more. Your sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord.